I hope somebody let you know the news. Hero running back is not the best strategy in 2025. In fact, it might be one of the worst ones because round 4, round 5, we're going to talk about what happens when you take a hero running back. Hero running back usually just means taking a guy in round 1, even round 2 sometimes. Somebody with a lot of investment, a lot of draft capital you're putting into them right now. CMC, Jahmyr Gibbs, Saquon, Bijan, all those guys would classify as hero running back. And typically hero running back means you take a running back early and then you start waiting till later, catching up a wide receiver in the next couple of rounds, and you take a running back, later on in the draft. You have a good right RB1, and usually your RB2 is kind of dusty, maybe in the range of Brian Robinson Jr., Jaylen Warren. We're going to break down whether or not this strategy works this year and what you should do instead. Maybe a hybrid approach. Let's get into it. Smash the like and subscribe button for more content. So let's take a look at some of the biggest name running backs going off draft boards early. Now we're on the rankings tool on flockfantasy.com. Mason Dodd, the GOAT, nice enough to let us use this. You can take a look at where they have them ranked. It's pretty similar to where they're going off in a redraft format. Bijan, Jahmyr Gibbs, Barkley, all these guys are honestly hero running backs. Now, the main reason I don't like hero RB is because I hate the dead zone that it puts you in round 4, round 5 at wide receiver. A lot of scenarios, if you're going running back heavy out the gate, if you're going, all right, I'm going to be taking robust RB, I'm going to be going heavy in on running backs the first couple of rounds, right? So maybe we're talking about robust RB, maybe not even just hero RB, because hero RB, you're kind of waiting till later, but we'll talk about why they both are not great. In round 5, the wide receiver names that are available. Get ready for it, man. Round 5, we're looking at guys like, Roma Dunze, rookie wide receivers like Tim McMillan, Travis Hunter, who have upside, but they're not going to be cemented starters, and you're going to want starters to be catching up at that position, so that's why I don't like that. You're looking at guys like Cooper Kupp, Stephon Diggs, Matthew Golden, Jordan Addison suspended, Khalil Shakir, Jawan Jennings, Debo, Ricky Pearsall. The reason I don't like that realm of wide receivers is because honestly, they're dusty, they're not super exciting. So, you can take a look, like Jawan Jennings, Stephon Diggs, round 6 names that just aren't good. Who would I rather have? In those middle rounds of your draft, round 4, 5, 6, 7, I love the running back values that you can get. Let's take a look. The running back rankings here, the experts probably have them ranked a bit higher than what you're going to actually get them at. Chuba Hubbard, James Conner, and then every one of these rookie running backs, even downers, I love the values you can get. So instead of taking washed up wide receivers, guys that maybe they're the wide receiver 1, a lot of them are wide receiver 2s, some of them are rookies who might only have 700 receiving yards this year. Instead of taking some of the dustier wide receivers, the best approach this year is to take wide receivers earlier on in the draft. You can even mix in one running back early on in the draft. Like if you want to go Bijan round 1 and then wide receivers 2, 3, 4, I think you're going to be in a solid spot because the best strategy is saving your running back picks for this range right here. Chuba Hubbard, James Conner, Caleb Johnson, RJ Harvey, not Mixon, DeAndre Swift. Montgomery is like kind of worst case scenario. I don't really love taking the Montgomery pick. I think it's good value. It's just like, I feel like it doesn't feel good to me. You know what I mean? Like you're taking somebody that's the RB2. It's just you're relying on a heavy touchdown rate in an offense that might regress. I like Isaiah Pacheco a lot too right here. I don't really like Aaron Jones actually. Aaron Jones was very good, surprisingly good last year. But with Jordan Mason coming in and also injury concerns, don't love it. I don't mind Judkins. We'll monitor that. Brian Robinson Jr., Tony Pollard. Now keep this in mind. You want to be very careful because part of this strategy involves knowledge of this. After Brian Robinson Jr., now Brian Robinson Jr. has an ADP of around low 90s right now. So these are the rankings with RB wide receivers, so that's why it's a bit skewed. But B-Rob Jr., around 90, right? So after Brian Robinson Jr. goes off the board, all of these running backs stink. Now, ETN does have some upside. Obviously, the Giants have some upside. Some of these rookie running backs, Javonte Williams is pretty decent, right? But after B-Rob Jr. goes, we're in the realm of running backs where I'm not excited. I don't want to start any of these bums. So if you get to this point in your draft and you don't have 3 running backs, you're probably cooked, right? So I recommend taking 3 running backs up through Brian Robinson Jr. Brian Robinson Jr. is going in around round 7, round 8. So I would recommend dedicating 3 of those rounds to running backs. Now, my favorite approach is this, because if you go hero RB, you get Bijan, you get Gibbs, you get Saquon, you get CMC. If you get one of those guys, then I don't know if you can afford heavily to go 3 running backs, right? Like, it's kind of hard to take a backup. So maybe you only take 2 running backs, and then you're really just shooting shots later in the draft. Maybe you're taking some of the dustier guys. Javonte has upside. Rashad White has upside. Ramondre, maybe. Bigsby, maybe. Like, Dylan Sampson, sure. Maybe you are doing an approach like that. My favorite approach is 3 running backs, and it's a combination of 2 things, right? So I like going with a running back in one of these tiers right here. It's even fine. Like, if you can get Devon Achane, I like Devon Achane a lot this year. Bucky, I'm not a huge fan of Bucky just because Bucky Irving and Rashad White were still in a 50-50 split, like literally 50-50 at the end of last year. JT, not great receiving. If you can get like Chase Brown or Breece Hall, even Kyron, I'm down on Kyron. But any of these names, like, that are kind of not super highly priced, maybe not round 1, even round 2, guys, I think it's fine investing in round 2 to do this approach, but get a running back that's good. You can also then mix in this. I like going 2 running backs back to back here. If I come away with a running back room that's Breece Hall, Chuba Hubbard, and one of these rookies, I'm super excited. So that's my favorite strategy with running back. That's what I recommend you do, is mix in 2 running backs that you know will reliably get you points. One of them can have high upside. One of them can be one of the guys. You know, it's if you get Saquon Gibbs, Bijan, I would honestly still recommend doing this strategy because the running back values after Brian Robinson are so bad in your draft this year. So I like making sure you have 2 running backs that will get you points and pair them up with one of the rookie running backs that are going off with an ADP around 60. DeAndre Swift is one of my favorite picks. Isaiah Pacheco, Brian Roberts Jr., also great picks. So you can even invest, if you're going to do Hero RB, if you're going to take one of these big names, Bijan, Gibbs, Saquon, CMC, just keep in mind, when you're playing catch up at wide receiver, catch up soon, because you're going to want to leave room for this great realm of value running backs later in your draft. Pacheco, Swift, rookie running back. Honestly, if you're going to do this, you could wait on running back until this point. If you come away with DeAndre Swift, with James Conner, and a rookie running back, you go 3 rounds in a row. Maybe you reach on one of these guys. Maybe don't even reach. Let's say you go James Cook, DeAndre Swift, Isaiah Pacheco. Now, you're not making the best upside, because I like mixing in one of these rookie running backs. That way you know you have 2 starters and you have one guy with high upside later on in the second half of the year. But even in that case, you're getting 3 starting running backs. You're going to be ahead of your league mate at the position. And with RBs going down, with bye weeks, you know you'll be in a good spot. It's the best strategy. Avoid the dead zone of dusty wide receivers. And with my advice, you'll be looking real good to win your league. Smash the like and subscribe button. Thanks for watching.